Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is the very first Star Wars night for 2025, and I'm here to see what it's all about. We'll be trying some new Star Wars night foods that just released this year to see if they should make it to your upcoming list if you'll be attending this event, as well as seeing what exclusive characters there are to meet and what photo ops that are available for Star Wars fans that you will sure love. Lastly, we'll be checking out all of the new merchandise that is released for Star Wars Night 2025 and even show you guys some stuff that you cannot miss out on. It's all in this video and much, much more, so stay tuned. But before we get started with today's video, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. So let's get started. It is 7:18. We have just arrived here to the parking structure, and I'm gonna show you guys what it's like to get all the way inside. So we'll see what the crowds look like right now. Okay, it's 7:20. It doesn't look like the crowds to go inside are that bad. Well, let's jump on the tram and we'll see you guys in the Esplanade. Okay, just got off the tram and it's starting to look good. So far, so good. Everyone's with their lightsabers and all decked out, ready for the night. So let's make our way inside and see what this is all about. We have now just arrived here to the front entrance, and it looks like this will be closed to guests without a ticket at 8 p.m. So definitely keep that in mind if you guys are coming on Nights of Star Wars.
Oh, there we go. Okay, come on in.
Thank you. Hi there. Thank you so much. Yeah, you too. We have just arrived inside, and it looks like we got our credentials. So we got a really cool looking lanyard here for Star Wars Night 2025. We also got our map. So we'll definitely show you guys what these are all about a little bit later on in the video. Now, remember guys, there are going to be certain entrances where you can come over and get your credentials and stuff. So once you walk in, you'll be greeted with these like big barrel things, and that's where you're going to pick them up. Now, it also looks like when you're coming inside here on Main Street, there's also these little QR codes where you can do some event check-ins. So you can see some more information about tonight's entire journey that we're going to be taking. And if you guys at home are coming, be sure to scan it with another phone, and you guys can see all the stuff we're going to be doing. Okay, now first thing is first, like I said, I actually do want to show you guys the credentials right away. So once you guys are entered, you will receive one of these from one of those giant totes from a cast member. And I gotta say, first impression, these look incredible for this year. So this will be basically your pass for the entire event. So you can see here on the lanyard, it looks really, really fun. May the Force be with you on one side. And as you can see on the opposite end, we have Star Wars Night, the Disneyland After Dark event. But oh my gosh, I'm like smiling from ear to ear. These things look incredible. The colors pop so well. But I do want to open this guy up and show you guys what's inside. Okay, now, so with the map, it also kind of lets you know some of the things that are happening. And of course, we have some new jewelry, which is really nice. It looks like from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., there's going to be some new stuff for the trunk show. And I do apologize, guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand now. So let's flip this guy over here, and we'll see some of the like food offerings for the night. And again, we'll be talking about how to mobile order, how to kind of maximize your time, and some other tips in this video. But as you guys can see, here's a pan of everything they are advertising. Some things that were like advertised for Season of the Force, and some other items that are exclusive for this night in particular. So really excited as we have some fun foods we will be trying in this video. Okay, now last thing, I decided to actually open this up because I feel like if you guys are coming for Star Wars Night, you could probably like screenshot this, and you kind of have like a huge overlay of everything that you can do, making your life a little bit easier back at home, kind of prepping your entire trip. So as you guys can see, it talks about different areas of the park, different photo ops, characters, and fun foods to try. So I love the concept of these Star Wars Night maps. They just look so cool. So again, we're gonna try and do as much as we can in this video. Try to see everything that there is to see. There's also a magic key offering, which we will probably hit tonight just to get those buttons, but so many different things to do. Okay, it's about 7:40. We got about an hour and 20 minutes to burn before this thing officially kicks off. So I think I'm gonna make my way over into Tomorrowland, as I know the new merchandise has released today for Star Wars Night and some other offerings that are here at the park for Season of the Force. So let's get walking, and we'll see you guys in Tomorrowland. So it's 7:49. We just arrived here inside of Tomorrowland, and it looks like Star Tours is a 15-minute wait. I still don't think I'm actually going to be jumping on quite yet. Now, one thing we will be doing is coming inside Star Trader to see what new merchandise has just arrived. All right, we have just arrived inside, and it looks like a lot of the same merchandise we've been seeing as far as the Darth Vader collection is still in stock, including the Ashley Eckstein collection that actually released with Season of the Force. But let's see, as I know there's other things to find. So yes, the Ashley Eckstein merchandise is still here. I'm currently not seeing any of the new stuff that should have released today, but I guess we'll keep looking. And don't forget, guys, the DIY headband station for the new plushes that just released. You can find them inside this store, so you can fight some of the crowds up on Main Street if you so choose. Now, I decided to come over here to the ear department just because I know some of the Star Wars headbands are here, and I know some of you guys might only be coming for Star Wars night, so a few options to pick from. It looks like we have our Darth Vader ones down there. The ones that released for D23 are available, as well as the Princess Leia ones. And right above, it looks like we have the Darth Vader leather ones, which do look really, really sweet, and these will all run $34.99 each. And I know I don't really come over here quite often, but it looks like here where the cases are at, we have a few new Star Wars cases. So it looks like we have an original trilogy one, as well as Darth Vader with some flames, each running $39.99 each. Okay, so I definitely might be spending some money right now. It looks like we have some new mugs for Starbucks. So it looks like we have a Kashyyyk, which looks so cool. We have some Wookiee warriors. We also have Tatooine with our awesome prequel. So there we go. So we got our first little prequel thing of the night. We have Watto and Anakin. And right below that, I think this is the one I might be getting tonight, the Geonosis. So very, very tempting. Really, really cool mugs. I don't think they could have gone with a better choice than these three. And for those of you guys who are more on the Mandalorian and Grogu side, it looks like there's still plenty of merchandise for you guys to pick up. So pretty much an entire wall dedicated to all of this merchandise here inside the Star Trader. Now I came here to the back and it looks like there's a new C-3PO figurine for $149. Looks like it lights up, kind of cool. I would actually love to see how it looks outside the box, but very, very interesting. And I do love C-3PO, so I feel like you guys too who are fans might enjoy this one. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been on the hunt for the Wookiee backpack, but I am not seeing Chewie at this time. It looks like we have just Wicket as well as Yoda. So, yeah, unfortunately, no restocks quite yet. Now, I know a really sought-after item is the Boba Fett jersey. Now, for $79.99, we could find it inside here, but it doesn't look like there's many sizes here to actually choose from. And I think I said $79.99. I meant $74.99. Now, another pair of ears are the Death Star ears, which will also run $34.99. A really cool looking pair of ears. It'd be kind of cool if they had like the little laser coming outside on the top, but I really do think they just look nice and simple the way they are. So another one if you guys so choose. Now, unfortunately, inside this store, I'm not seeing the new Hoth merchandise, so I think we're gonna have to make our way in other areas of the park to see if we can find it. And then I think we got a little bit so we can pick up our food, so I guess we'll kind of still see the vibes that's happening here and see what else we could find. Okay, we just wrapped it up inside the Star Trader, but let's head over here to the Starcade because it looks like they have some stuff inside. Okay, so we just came inside and it looks like this is the area we're gonna purchase some of that Star Wars Night merchandise. So a little bit of everything, but we're gonna jump into a line and get this up a little bit more close. Okay, we have officially waited in the line and it looks like there's some new crew neck sweatshirts that will run $54.99 each, which all look really, really cool. I love how we have the front spot right here saying Star Wars Night 2025. We also have Yoda here at the bottom, but it doesn't look like we have anything on the back, but still a really cool looking crew neck. It also looks like we have a new t-shirt. It looks like we have Darth Vader here on the back, as well as the same thing here on the front. I'm not too sure if I actually like the design for this year, but it's kind of there. So it looks like we have the dark side also on the back. So yeah, these will run $34.99 each. Now it looks like we have a new pair of ears also for Star Wars Night, kind of keeping on that same theme These are kind of heavy, but they do look really, really nice. I'd imagine they look really cool with like a black light. So it looks like we have Star Wars here on one side. We have Star Wars After Dark on the other. But what do you guys think? Will you be picking these up? Now we have another t-shirt, this one saying May the Force be with you, also with C-3PO and R2-D2 on here. So it will be $34.99. It apparently is kind of presented. A lot of guests are actually really upset about the design. So what do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments. Now it also looks like we have some pretty cool looking cups. We have the Darth Vader one. And you know what? I think on the opposite side, yeah, is going to be R2-D2. So kind of with that same design, it looks like this one will run $29.99. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now another item looks like a die cut magnet, kind of with that same design that we're seeing for our credentials. This one will run $14.99. And right next to it for $22.99, it looks like we have an ornament that is returning, meaning that they kind of bring these for all of the After Dark events. I do really like it. I like how it just kind of matches all the credentials. The color choice right here is really, really nice. So I don't know, will you guys be picking this one up? Now it appears that there's also a new sweatshirt here. We have some embroidered work here on the front. This one's gonna run $79.99. I don't know, at the moment I'm kind of hot, so I can't really think about sweatshirts, but we also have some Star Wars designs here in the hood, kind of that same theme with all of the colors on Darth Vader. I don't know, I think it's a nice one. Kind of like this probably the most out of all the other choices. Now we just wrapped it up inside the Starcade. So that's all of the new Star Wars Nite 2025 merchandise that is available. I thought the Hoth stuff would actually be here, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's only inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but we'll definitely take a look. All of the things that kind of like match the credentials, I really, really did like. The rest of the stuff I wasn't so fond over, but hopefully you guys find something you really like and you can kind of buy to commemorate your night here. But it's about 8:15, so we still got about 45 minutes before this thing officially kicks off. And then from there, we're gonna go get our food. So fingers crossed, the time kind of flies by as I'm starting to get a little hungry. Okay, it looks like Hyperspace Mountain's actually 15 minutes. I might do this after I eat just because I don't want to shake things up too much. Okay, here inside Tomorrowland, it looks like they still have the Tauntaun bucket as well as the Death Star popcorn buckets if you guys are interested in either one of those. Looks like you can find it here. I might come back later for that Tauntaun bucket, but I guess we'll see. Okay, it looks like right outside of Star Tours, they're setting something up, so we'll have to come back to see what photo op this is. Okay, we made it over here to the Disneyland Castle, and I think this is like the clearest I've seen it in such a long time, but it makes sense because they're now kind of pushing normal guests outside the park and getting ready for this event to kick off in the next 40 minutes. Okay, now over here at the Royal Theater, we definitely got to come back just because this is where you can see Queen Amidala and Anakin. So I guess we'll see what the lines look like a little bit further on with this night. It's time for me to take out my handy dandy Star Wars Night map and kind of make a better game plan. I know I have some things, some mental notes on what I want to do, but definitely be starting off here in like Adventureland, Frontierland, and make one giant like kind of loop around the entire park and see things that way. I feel like that's probably going to be the best kind of bang for my buck. And a few other things we might hit along the way. So I'm very, very curious to see how this night plays out. Okay guys, so I am just sitting down here on Main Street USA, but I did want to say a few thank yous to our friends for actually inviting us to this night. So once again, thank you guys so much. Also to our friends in Orlando for helping sponsor this video with the food and some merchandise. So we'll definitely show you guys all that stuff that we're going to be doing in this video, but I just did want to say a quick thank you to all of you guys and all of you guys who are supporting us. Truly appreciate it. Now, as you guys can see, there's no Nicole or Ray Lonnie. So hopefully if this year goes pretty well here at Star Wars Night, we can all attend next time around. But yeah, now we're just waiting for 9 o'clock to hit. Now we got about 20 minutes before this thing kicks off, but I figured I'd make my way into Frontierland and get a spot for our food. So let's go inside. Bro, it's like a complete ghost town here. I've never seen it this empty, but it's because I'd imagine everyone's back inside Batuu or inside Tomorrowland. But that's kind of nice. A nice little walk through the park. Now, I know this is not a Star Wars Night related update, but it does look like there's some scrim here on the top at the Golden Horseshoe. And guys, if you see those dots on my phone that are on the top, no, they are not UFOs. I'm recording with my iPhone, so you might see this from time to time in this video. All right, guys, sorry for the weird angle right here. So we're gonna be trying our first food item out, and that's gonna be found at Stage Door Cafe. Here we have the loaded Tatooine toast, which is Texas-style garlic toast topped with buffalo ranch chicken tenders and cheese sauce, garnished with spicy blue and red rolled tortilla chips. So basically Taki. So I'm very excited for this as it looks really, really fun. I don't know if it looks exactly like pictured, but it looks really, really delicious. I'm really excited to kind of dive in here and see what it's all about. So let's prep up the perfect bite. Okay, so I got my utensils here. I'm gonna cut this thing up. I feel like if I kind of did the animal style, it might go a little south. So I'm gonna cut it up and see if we can get like a full bite with everything in it. I know Nicole's really good about doing the food review, so kind of switch it up here on the channel. All right, here we go. So a little bit of everything on this bite. We got the toast, we got the chicken. Should have got a drink, but we're gonna get one a little bit later. Here we go. That was a big bite. All right, so for the loaded Tatooine toast, it's actually really, really delicious. I love the crispiness of the chicken tenders. It does have a slight kick to it. I would probably say the kick's probably like a 1 out of 5, so it's not too crazy. The garlic toast is a nice twist to it because it does bring in those seasonings from the actual sauce that they have on top, or the butter, I should say. And then the tortilla chips are a nice complement. Also kind of a little bit spicier, but not too bad. I love how it draws in the color. Overall, this dish is really filling. I should have probably got something to drink. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this off and we're gonna see what else we get. But overall, I think creativity and the taste alone, and I feel like you can get quite full off of this. I'd probably give it a nice 5 out of 5. Now we just finished up inside Stage Door Cafe. Food was really good. There's a photo op out here for Mustafar that I want to check out. It looks really, really cool, but we've got the Star Wars ambiance playing in the background. So I'm really, really excited as it's 9 o'clock. It's officially started. So let's see everything we end up doing for today. Okay, so it looks like there is a Mustafar postcard here for Star Wars Night, which looks really, really fun. So I'm gonna try to see how many of these photo ops we can find throughout the night. Now we're over here at Rivers of America. It looks like they're getting set up over here. I don't know if the Cantina band's gonna be playing over here. I know they kind of come through the water, which I am so excited to see. But it's time to make our way over to Harbor Galley, as I totally forgot. I have another drink to try. Okay, just a few minutes later. This is, yeah, definitely not Star Wars music, but kind of cool. I guess we'll see what they end up playing later in the night. Okay, so we found another backdrop here by Haunted Mansion. It looks like we have Scarif, which I do really like these. I do love the postcard vibe. So yeah, let's keep moving on. So our next item brings us here to Harbor Galley. So let's pick them up. Okay, we just picked up our items from the Harbor Galley. The first thing we're gonna be trying is going to be the Sorgon cooler. So we got a raspberry Powerade lemonade with mango popping spheres and a gummy frog. And it is served with a Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker swizzle stick. And unfortunately, you can't get it without one of them. So you will have to pay that $14.99 for this drink. I am so excited to try this just because I need something to quench my thirst after eating those chicken tenders. So let's give this a shot. And now before we try this out, guys, I want to show you how the color changes. So it's not necessarily this red color that's just coming from the swizzle stick, of course. So that's actually its true form. So yeah, let's try this thing out. Okay, cheers. Ooh, that's actually really good. So it's not sweet. It's not super tart as I'd imagine with like the lemonade. So yeah, you can kind of compare it to like a blue Powerade or a blue Gatorade. The lemonade's not really kind of seeping too well in here, but if you do like that flavor, you're gonna like this. That mango popping spears, I'm not really getting with every drink. It looks like they're still on the bottom, but nonetheless, I do feel like it's a really refreshing drink, something fun to try out. And again, I like drinks that aren't super sweet, so I feel like this one does that. So make sure you try it out, and you can get the Darth Vader or the Luke Skywalker swizzle stick of your choice. Now on to the next item, and I just realized I don't have my microphone on. I'm making so many rookie mistakes without my other half, Nicole and Raylani, so it's all good. We're gonna keep pushing through this. So the next item is gonna be the Scarif lemon cookie, which this looks really good. This is a lemon, coconut, and white chocolate cookie topped with lemon cream, toasted coconut, and shaved white chocolate. Wow, can it get any more exciting? So what I'm gonna be doing is just picking this guy up. We're gonna try it live with you. I love the little orange slice on the top, so of course we're gonna have to try that, but let's go in for the first bite. Oh my gosh. Now, my first initial thoughts was like a lemon pound cake. It's really, really delicious. The cookie's a little bit served cold, has a nice crunch, but more of a chew to it, which I really, really do like. The coconut, you get the little flake with every single bite, which is incredible. I do feel like normally a lot of frosting on a cookie would be a little bit of a letdown, but in this case, it's actually really, really delicious. So you can also taste that lemon in the frosting. So I feel like this is a cookie I would love to have almost year round. It's really delicious. Now I do have to try the little orange slice on top. I'm pretty sure this is like a candied orange. It looks fun, so we gotta try it. Okay, now that's really tart, but tastes like an orange. Guys, we just finished up our food and look who is passing by, the Cantina Band. So I think they're gonna make their way all the way up to the front by like the Mark Twain, but let's see if we can try to get their attention. Yeah, they're kind of like turning the other way, but they look so fun. I love these guys each year for Star Wars Night. They do such a great job. I can only imagine being that cast member on there with all of these guys, but let's see if we can kind of get their attention. Now, I just finished up eating and it looks like right outside Tiana's, there is the Endor postcard for another photo op. But I'm gonna walk a little bit further in this area to see what's in the back, just because I know they always have something cool. So let's see what they have this year. Now that makes sense. It is going to be the Ewoks. So I remember seeing these guys the first time we came for Star Wars Night. They are really fun and cuddly, kind of hard to see, but they are right in this area. Now outside of Louis Critter Club, it looks like the Endor speeder bikes are actually here for a photo op, which look really, really fun. But I don't think I'm actually gonna be waiting in this line, but they do look really, really cool. I'd need Nicole or Raylani for this one. So that about wraps it up in this back area. So it's just meeting the Ewoks, which are really, really fun. And then right behind me is the Endor speeder bikes. If you guys want to do that, this is going to be that area to do so. I might jump in line for that a little bit later, but again, I'd feel wrong doing it without Nicole and Raylani. But let's keep going on with the video and seeing what else we can find. And when I say this line is long, I mean this line is super long, guys. I wonder if Winnie the Pooh's open, because we might be able to get a better look. So let's try to jump on this ride if we can. Okay, it says Winnie the Pooh is 5 minutes, so I think I'm actually gonna jump on this to get a better view of the Ewoks. Okay, we're on the ride, but it looks like it just broke down. But it's okay, because I wanna make my way over to the Ewoks and get a little closer look. So I literally just got off the ride. It took about 20 minutes before they walked us off, but I came over here because I wanted to see the Ewok. So it looks like we have one over here in this back area, like we pointed out. He is so cute. All right, it is now 10 o'clock. We just finished up inside of Bayou Country. We're gonna be making our way over into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, as I wanna see the lightsaber meetup. I've never done that or seen it before. It's in about 20 minutes. So I guess we'll see if we make it over there. And I forgot in this back area is the Magic Key entrance. So let's go pick up our buttons. So we just picked up our Magic Key offering, and it looks like we have an N1 Starfighter. So this is really cool. A nice little addition to the Magic Key button collection. It would have been just really cool if we got the magnets, but I know they don't really do those anymore. It's either buttons or patches, and I think I'll take this. I love the design. I think they did great with it. So if you guys are coming for Star Wars Night, don't forget to pick these up. Just arrived to one of my favorite places at the Disneyland Resort, Batuu. So in about 15 minutes, the lightsaber meetup with Rey is going to be happening by the Millennium Falcon. And like I pointed out, sorry guys, I'm like out of breath, I'm so excited. Like I pointed out, I've never done it before or seen it. So it'll be quite the experience. So let's head on over there and see what it's all about. Now, I just realized I didn't bring a lightsaber, but I got this guy. So I think this will work. Man, it's been such a long time since I've been in this area of the park at night. And boy, oh boy, does it look really, really nice. I love kind of all the like textures to this area of the resort. But we're gonna be following the crowd as we gotta make our way all the way to the Millennium Falcon.
Let me try that one more time. I said, rising moons, everyone! Go and find Chewbacca! Activate your sabers, now!
So we just got a chance to see the lightsaber meetup with Rey, the First Order Troopers, Chewie, and the Marathi. It was really, really cool. It was awesome to see all the lightsabers being lit up at the same exact time. I even got some hang time with my Darth Vader lightsaber that we got with the drink. Kind of funny, but overall a wonderful experience. Definitely, if you guys are coming for Star Wars night, it's a must to do. There's multiple show times each night, so again, keep that in mind. If you missed one, it's okay, you could get another one, but definitely add that to your list. It's something you don't want to miss out on. Okay, now apparently over here by the Millennium Falcon, there's an area where you can get some event merchandise. So I've never been back there before, so I guess we gotta go. So I've never been in this back area before. It is really cool. It looks like they were definitely anticipating a lot of people, but it is so cool. Hopefully they do something with this in the future, but it's basically that same merchandise that we saw at the Starcade. So if you guys are interested in any of that merchandise, you can get it back here as well. Okay, now I didn't necessarily come back here to do any shopping. I just mainly wanted to see what's all back here. So yeah, you can definitely do some merchandise shopping for the Star Wars Night event, but so cool. Eventually it'd be nice to see if they do anything with this area. Okay, now we finished up with the merchandise. I actually had to FaceTime Nicole to show her that entire area back there, which is really cool to see. But again, the Millennium Falcon for Star Wars Night looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, I just wanted to jump on here. It's about 10:37. Sorry, I don't have my hat on. Hair's a little bit crazy. But overall, so far, the time has been incredible. Definitely a better experience than in 2023 when we came last. So really, really fun overall. The vibes are incredible. The food has been amazing. I do got one more treat that I'm going to be picking up, and I'm also going to be surprising Ray, Lonnie, and Nicole once I get back home with it. But right now, I'm actually waiting for my friend. He's going to get off Smuggler's Run. He's got some goodies from Tokyo, so I'll definitely show you guys what that haul looks like. But for now, I'm just going to kind of soak up the vibes in front of the Millennium Falcon. Now, really quick before we meet up with my friend, let's head inside Doc Ondar's to see what merchandise they have today. Now it looks like inside we have our Ahsoka Tano robes per usual. I'm not seeing that quarter zip or that t-shirt anymore. So could that mean they are sold out or just in other areas of the resort? And again, a brief little overview of some other items they have. Looks like the hilt attachments are still on sale for $15 each when you buy two. They have the Camtono banks, which are really cool. I guess Camtono case. I really, really do like these. And of course, we have a few other like lightsaber accessories. And of course, we have some really cool looking helmets. Of course, the Kyber crystal necklace and some Darth Vader items, including Darth Vader's castle for 200 bucks. Okay, I'm here in one of the best sections, Darth Maul. So I noticed that they do have this statue figurine still, as well as the cup, but something that is new. Guys, take a look at this super, super cool shirt. Dark Lord of the Sith. We got Darth Maul. Definitely one of the best pieces here at the resort, that's for sure. So it doesn't look like anything's on the back, but man, you got Darth Maul right here. I don't really think you need anything else. Looks kind of weird how it's a little bit kind of like crinkled right there, but yeah, you can see Darth Maul right there. And our holocron wall looks incredible. We got our Sith holocrons as well as the Jedi holocron. So again, just a beautiful sight to see. Now the line to purchase sabers is quite incredible. Haven't seen it like this in quite some time. But I figured I'd come over here to Doc and say hi. But it looks like he's working in that other area. Okay, so I want to give a huge shout out to my buddy Wyman and his wife for getting us some really awesome things at Tokyo. So I'm gonna save it for Nicole and Raylani when I get home. But again, thank you guys so much. It's always amazing seeing you guys. While we were in that area, we actually saw the Shadows of Memory, the Skywalker Saga, like, I guess, projection show. And oh my gosh, it was so cool. If you guys are Star Wars fans, you're coming during Season of the Force or for Star Wars Night, make sure you check it out. You don't want to miss it. There's so many cool projections giving the entire saga of the Skywalker family, so definitely check it out. It'll definitely put a smile on your face as it is with me. So a really fun show to see here in this back area. Okay, so we're just finishing up inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I accidentally hit I'm here, prepare my order for Galactic Grill. So I gotta go over there. I wasn't gonna go over there right away. I wanted to go see Anakin and Queen Amidala, which we were still gonna do. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go to Tomorrowland right now to pick up our churros. Now, really quick, it looks like the Mandalorian crest, I believe the Mythosaur skull, is over here for a photo op. So if you guys are in this area, it looks like this is the spot you can come to. Now, I was on my way to Galactic Grill. However, I stumbled across the really cool movie backdrops here. So it looks like we have episode 1, 2, and 3, of course, on the opposite side. So I'm a huge prequels guy, and this really hits home for me. But of course, they have all these other displays here in this area for all of the other movies, which is so cool to see. Okay, I keep getting distracted, but we finished up in that back area. But I wanted to let you guys know here at Star Wars Night, you can actually pick which side you want to be on, the Empire or the Rebels, and it lights up the castle. So again, really fun, interactive thing to do. And there also appears a Hoth background is over here for a photo op. We have arrived here to Galactic Grill, but right across from it, it looks like the Bo-Katan throne is here in this area. Okay, we just picked up our churros, but I did want to say in the back area over here, you can see BB-8, you can see R2 and R5. Really cool droids, but I want to show you guys something that's all the way up here. So it looks like you could actually see the Emperor with his royal guards on the top. Really fun, always a highlight of Star Wars Night. Now take a look at this churro bucket that we got inside of Galactic Grill. So it has some little churros inside, but a really fun bucket. I figured this would be a nice souvenir to bring back for Nicole and Raylani. It's 11:49. We just got a chance to meet Captain Phasma. She called me up and called me a rebel scum or something like that. I'm not too sure. But anyways, we're gonna be making our way over to Queen Amidala and Anakin. I do want to meet them. That's definitely on my radar for today. And after that, I think I'm gonna call it for Star Wars Night 2025. But overall, a really good time. Okay, sorry for the music, guys. I don't know what they're playing, but it looks like here at the castle, we have the dark side and light side animation, which looks incredible. We got some X-Wings. We got a TIE bomber, or I think that's Darth Vader's actual TIE fighter. But anyways, it looks so cool. I am just geeking out. I love the little TIE fighters coming up towards the X-Wings and stuff. We got the Millennium Falcon. It just looks incredible. I've never seen it like this before. Or I guess I have back in 2013, but not 2013, 2023. So this looks really nice.
I'm sure your diplomatic missions are going well. It's wonderful to see you all.
Now we finished up with the castle. I also got a chance to see Queen Amidala, which was really fun. There was virtually no line towards the end of the night, but it is now 12:15. I am back home, and my gosh, Star Wars Night 2025 was incredible. Definitely a solid experience, so I highly recommend all of you guys to go. It definitely seems like it's all put together really nicely for us Star Wars fans. So again, truly appreciate the support thus far. Really, guys, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Also, we're going to be doing a Whatnot show on May 4th. We're going to have tons of Star Wars stuff, so be sure to scan that QR code on the screen so you don't miss out on that. But with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap the notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. And like we always say, may you always have a magical adventure. See you guys in the next video. Bye.